This presentation provides information about the Hunterdon Area Energy Cooperative, a government energy aggregation program designed to save residents money on their electric supply charges. We should start by identifying the different parts of our electric service which were created by energy deregulation. Energy deregulation is the separation of distribution and supply. New Jersey has been deregulated since 1999. Since then, approximately 18% of residential customers have switched to a third-party supplier of their choice. As illustrated in the graphic, before 1999, your local distribution company would generate electricity and bill for the supply and distribution portion of your bill. After 1999, local distribution companies were, and still are, only responsible for the distribution of your electricity. They must buy electricity from third-party electric suppliers. While local distribution companies still bill us for distribution and supply, they send the payments for the supply portion of our bill to suppliers from whom they receive the electricity. How are electricity rates set in New Jersey? The New Jersey Board of Public Utilities, also known as the BPU, runs an annual statewide auction every February. Winning suppliers are selected by the BPU, and rates are set for everyone who is not already enrolled in their own contract with a third-party supplier. The rate set by the state will take effect in June of that same year and is referred to as the Basic Generation Service Rate, or default rate. The suppliers are referred to as Basic Generation Suppliers, or BGS suppliers. If you are not currently enrolled with a third-party supplier, you can look at your recent bill and you will see Basic Generation Service, or BGS, noted by your supply charges. The last BPU auction was held in February 2019. Here is a look at some of the suppliers who make up the current BGS, or default suppliers. What is government energy aggregation? The Government Energy Aggregation Act of 2003 was passed, allowing counties and municipalities to aggregate their load and compete for cheaper electric prices versus the local distribution company. In 2012, NJ Administrative Code Title 14 was passed, allowing municipalities to aggregate the residential users to compete for a cheaper electric price versus the local distribution company. All contracts and bid documents are sent to the BPU and Rate Council for review. The Department of Community Affairs, also known as the DCA, has oversight over the entire auction process. Program details. Here is a look at the Hunterdon Area Energy Cooperative's program term and rate. As mentioned in the previous slide, the supplier for the program is IDT Energy. The rate through October 2020 is 0.0863 cents per kilowatt hour versus the average JCP&L rate for the past 12 months of 0.09244 cents per kilowatt hour. The rate is flat for the term, meaning that it will not fluctuate from month to month. Participating towns include the Borough of Califon, Township of Bethlehem, Town of Clinton, Delaware Township and Kingwood Township in Hunterdon County, and Washington Township, Mendham Township, and Chester Township in Morris County. Here's what you can expect next. You should have received a letter from your municipality explaining the program. The letter also included information regarding IDT Energy, the rate, options available to you should you choose not to participate. The program only includes residents who are not currently with a third-party supplier and solar customers. The packet included a form letter which was developed by the Board of Public Utilities and includes program information and options regarding non-participation in the program, including mail return, an 800 number, and a website. After the initial opt-out period, your utility, JCP&L, will send a confirmation letter. The letter will come directly from JCP&L and will confirm your exact start date with IDT Energy. IDT Energy will begin serving electric supply with your next available meter read date after March 1st or April 1st, 2020. Here is a sample JCP&L bill. Please note the yellow arrows. The only line item that changes through the program is where it's marked BGS Energy. This line item will be replaced by IDT Energy, and you will be charged the lower program rate of 0.0863 cents per kilowatt hour. You will still receive one bill from JCP&L. JCP&L will now remit the supply portion of your charges to IDT Energy rather than through the suppliers that make up the BGS Energy supply. Let's go over some answers to frequently asked questions. Who do I call if my power goes out? You will still call JCP&L as they remain responsible for our power lines. Will I be penalized if I don't become part of this program? No, you can choose to opt out of this program at any time for any reason with no fees or penalties. Will there be two separate bills? No, you will continue receiving one bill from JCP&L. Does this hurt JCP&L? No, JCP&L remains your distribution company and they will continue to bill for your electricity distribution and supply. The only change is that JCP&L will now send the supply portion of your payments to IDT Energy rather than to the BGS suppliers. Who do I call with billing questions? You can call JCP&L or IDT Energy. If I opt out, can I opt back in? Yes, you can opt in and out of this program at any time for any reason without fees or penalties. Is budget billing offered? Yes. What if I already have a third-party supplier? If you are currently under contract with a third-party supplier, we recommend that you wait until the end of your current contract and then opt into this program. Why do I have to opt out versus opting in? The opt-out option is an aspect of the program written by the Board of Public Utilities. The law requires us to follow the statutory guidelines in order to establish this type of program. What happens at the end of the initial program term? Approximately 4 months prior to the end of the current program term, we will ask the supplier if they can extend the current program rate for a new term. If the supplier can't extend the program at the current reduced rate, we will schedule an auction for the participating towns in the cooperative. If no award is made, anyone participating in the program at the end of the current term will be returned to the BGS rate through JCP&L. Thank you for watching this video about the Hunterdon Area Energy Cooperative. If you have questions about the program, please call the program's energy consultants at 866-688-5197.